Addies, captains, commander and admirals, welcome to another video of World of Warships with me. I'm Kevin. To be honest, I'm Vice Admiral Kevin, not a very famous name at all. I'm gonna be talking about a little bit about everything in this video, but I have four major things I want to talk about. My real life issue, number one. That is number one, and number two, why I don't have why I do not make any more World of Warships video. Number three, what type of World of Warships player I am, and number four, what my favorite warship I like. And I'm gonna add the second thing, or the last thing. I'm gonna play with that favorite ship I have in a final or in the end of the video. So I just think I'm gonna dive right into it. First thing off, real life issue. I'm very busy at the time. I'm a league leader at Pokemon in my local town. So I also working on how should I say this? My driver lesson. I already have a normal driver lesson for a car, but I'm working now on a driver lesson for a bus. Yes, for bus. For some weird reason, it is bus. I'm gonna try to work myself up to become a bus driver, so I can earn some money because I'm kind of desperate need for money right at the moment. Number three, what type of World of Warships player I am? I'm gonna get into that later, but I'm gonna begin with that real life issue because it's very important for me to complete this and get this thing done, and so this is gonna take a lot of time, and that's the time I don't have. I don't even have time to play, actually, not so much anymore. So that's gonna steal a lot of my time on just reading and being other places that I actually need to be. So that is partially that real life issue I have at the moment. I have more, but I don't want to I don't want to say everything, but that's the most important thing that is. And that's why I came to number. Now we come to number two, because why I do not make any more World of Warships video. And yeah, that's also because my real life issue is because of that. And it's also another thing, is that my computer is starting to show its show its age. So the gameplay and the game is not how can I say it? I don't know how to see it. I say that completely right in English, but I do my best. But yeah, I think you know what I mean by that, because it's kinda a bit laggy or something like that. It's not good for recording at all. My OBS is even crashing if I have it on, so I don't even preview. I don't even use the preview screen to see if everything is okay or not. So that's to keep the video or the OBS to not crash. So I definitely had to spend some money on modernizing, or how should I say modernizing? Like, I need to do something with my computer that could increase its CPU or something like that. It says here that I need more CPU, something. I'm not a computer expert, so I leave that to them, to those people that know that. So simple enough, my computer isn't strong enough to record the game, and it's not strong enough to actually play the game with fully with the highest standard of graphic. I do actually have the highest graphic on the game now, and as you can see, it's not. You see, it's kind of laggy here, so it's not that. It's not that great. So before I'm making more of a World of Warships video, I'm gonna have to modernize my computer a little bit with some new comp and stuff, whatever, like small things. Yeah, something like that. So that will take some time. I don't think it will be happening anytime soon, but hopefully around to summer. Around to summer, I maybe have the money to spend with that, so I can upgrade my computer. So that's the reason why I don't make any more World Warships video, because I really want to make them. I know there's like lots of people already making World Warships video, like what ship this does and what this ship is and where that came from and why it was built and all that. I would really like to do something like that as well, but to make it great, I really have to spend some money on increasing the graphic and making my computer a bit better on doing it, because I don't even have the best mic to do it either. It's not that good. So I have to spend some money on that too. So third thing, yes, what type of World of Warships player I am. Well, what I am. I'm a human being, isn't that right? What type of player I am? I think we can just go to the internet and see there. Just give me a second. I have to switch some scenes. Let's see. I am Vice Admiral Kevin, World of Warships. We go here. Statistics. I wouldn't say I'm not that. I wouldn't say I'm a bad player. I won't say I'm a super pro. I'm not that interesting of being a pro. I'm just want to play the game because it's fun. I just want to have fun. I don't really see the meaning of being the best in the world. It's just it's not that. That's not my goal in the game at all. If I have a goal, it will be to collect most ships. So many ships I want to collect. I'm a kind of a person that wants to collect warships than being the best player in the game. But yeah, that's kind of a me personally. So I'm not saying I'm a good player. I'm just play for having fun. I can play decent. I think I can play a good game if I want to, but it also depends on the team. You can do everything right, but the team does something that your team gonna lose anyway because they did something that was not so great of a plan to do, or they didn't realize that was a good thing to do when they did it. So, but I will not blame them from doing that, because I'm doing that myself. Overestimating sometimes, or charging right in, believing I'm unstoppable, and then boom, you're dead. Simple enough. Just played one game, hit by one single HP or HE shell, and then I detonated. Yeah, that can happen to everyone. So. That is taken care of. So here is the 3 ships I actually have destroyed most ships with. It's with Warspite, Langley, and Turpits. So from this point on, you can see I'm definitely a battleship player, or used to like carrier, because you can see I have destroyed a couple of ships with Langley, and Langley is my second ship in my arsenal that have destroyed many more ships. And what the heck, Langley is a tier 4 carrier. What I'm using that for? I can just simply say that I I just want to simple kills and see what people does, because sometimes when you play low tier games, you are simply playing against people that doesn't always paying attention to everything. They're paying attention to one single target, and they doesn't realize there are planes overhead. So that is kind of I'm going out there as a reminder of you should be aware of there are enemies at the sky too, not just only at the sea. Because there are some battleships in the game that doesn't have anti-air at all, so they don't even realizing that they're under attack by bombers or torpedo bombers. If that they're really that not looking on the map, of course, I can be surprised too by uh, by just looking at one ship and just as I'm gonna kill that guy, and then all of a sudden you got there are torps in the water. But where did they come from? Oh, there are planes over there. Oh, why didn't I see those? And there you have it. That's probably most likely why I have so many destroyed ships with Langley, because people didn't paying attention to where they were going and what was happening around them. So I play that ship a lot when I also help other people to grind. If they have smaller ships of tier 3 or tier 4 or tier 5. And then I use Langley a bit. So that is kind of a type of player I am. I'm not that good as a player. I can simply be a decent player. You can see here that I'm typically playing battleships. Most really unprecedented with battleships of tier 6, especially tier 6. So we also have tier 8 and tier 7 and tier 10. I just got the Montana, but I not usually play her because it costs too much of repair or service, because if you're gonna play and earn money on it, you really have to be in a match that you play with people that know what they're doing, or otherwise you will easily get killed and you actually lose money on the ship. So it's important to do a great deal of damage when you're using Montana. And Montana is not my favorite ship, I can just simply say that. So yeah, that is what kind of warship player I am. I'm a typical a battleship player, but I do play every other type of ships. I do play destroyers, cruisers, and aircraft carriers too. Most cruisers and destroyers. Aircraft carrier I've kind of turned down a bit, because I did always just grind to it when I played in a closed beta. But when the game was open, I lost all that. I lost all the ships, and I decided not to grind on the carrier anymore. And I was also told that the carrier should have the best year of 2016. But unluckily enough, that never. I think that really never happened at all. I didn't see anything big changes to the carriers at all. I think they even got worse to use. So I actually think the tier 10 Japanese carrier is maybe the best carrier in the game right now, but I'm not sure. Also, I also hear there are people there's rooming in the forum that people of tier 8 or from tier 9 to tier 10 are losing more planes and they're playing lower tiers. So I'm not sure why that is. I haven't played that much on a tier 8 carrier. I have Shukaku, I believe. I believe I have Shukaku. Just give me a second. I believe I have Shukaku. Where are you, Shukaku? Yeah, we have Shukaku. I just got that ship, so it will take us a lot of time for me to grind it. So I will not play this ship too much, because I'm not that of a carrier player. I'm more a battleship player, so I play more battleship. I play more Yamato, to be honest, and then the carrier. Especially now I have the camo that can earn me some money and repair with some more ease. It's not that difficult anymore. I have never liked easy mode that much, so I want to quickly go over this ship as fast as possible, because I didn't feel like the the last turret, the number 3 turret, pointing at at the superstructure, because we know for the most this kind of a design that of a Nelson class, a British battleship did have, but that gun was pointing forward, which I think would be much more better if this ship had his gun pointed forward. You can easily then go and do broadside whenever you want to. So yeah. But the ship has been a little bit better, I think, in the shooting. It's not that the shots got so pretty much spread all the time, but it doesn't have that anymore, I think. But of course, as farther away you shoot, this more the smaller chance you actually have to hit the ship. It's just that simple. The longer the ship away it is, the it's difficult to hit, because also the ship has time to make a maneuver that you can easily dodge. But this ship is a monster to maneuver. I never feel like I have any good opportunity to move this ship, because if you want to stop, it will take forever for you to stop. It will also take you forever to turn, so you can easily get killed by torpedoes. Really easy by torpedo attacks. And also, since you have a big warship, you can easily get hit by HE spam and then easily catch fire all the time. You can always catch fire on this. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna start with to say what my favorite ship is, and it's not the Yamato. I can assure you that. It's not an American warship, I can assure that too. It's not Russian either, because they only have one at the moment. It's not even the German ship, even though I really like the Bismarck and Tirpitz a lot, and Scharnhorst and Gneisenau. I really like them a lot. I also like Prince Eugen very much, but my favorite of the German battleship line must be Scharnhorst and Gneisenau and Bismarck, and I'm just trying to grind up to Bismarck, but still it's not my favorite warship. Where it is? Ah, here it is. My favorite warship is of course Warships, as you see earlier in a couple of minutes ago. Yes, this warship is actually my favorite warship in the World Warships, and I have plenty of reasons to say this is my favorite, but I can give you one word for it, and it's first time I ever saw this ship was when I didn't have the possibility to buy it when it was in closed beta. But as you already know, maybe you already know this guy. It could be really weird if you don't know this guy. His name is Admiral Jingles, or Mighty Jingles we call him. Rear Admiral Jingles. He actually posted a video of using the Warships, and I was like, wow, that ship, I really want that ship. That was really cool, and it's British, and it's the first British ship in the game. I was like, wow, finally a British warship entered the game, and it's a battleship. But I wasn't actually, I didn't actually know what Warspite was. So I was kind of surprised when I heard it was from even built before the First World War, and it survived the First World War, even survived the Second World War. So I was like, wow, that ship must have gone through a lot. And then I gone into some history. I actually saw that video of Mighty Jingles playing the ship, and he also told a bit about the ship. And it was actually really I was like, wow, that ship, I want that ship. And actually I do not, yeah, should I say, I do not regret buying it because I think that's the best thing I've bought in World of Warships, best thing I've bought in World of Warships because it's a really great ship. If you know how to use Battleship, this is the ship you should use. Or should I say, like, if you want to be a good player, or if you are a good Battleship player, Warspite will be the awesome ship that you want to play. Many say it has laser turrets or laser gun accuracy, but it doesn't have that accuracy, but it has really good accuracy, I have to tell you that. The accuracy of the guns is pretty good, and since you can only fire at a range of I just have to see here, range of 16.3 clicks or kilometers, it's actually like should I say it could fire even longer, it could increase a bit, but you have the spotter plane, so you can increase by some 19 or 20 kilometers. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that when closer you're gonna get, the closer the battle will go with these mighty turrets, because these are 15-inch guns, really powerful guns. I can, like, how should I say, Warspite, you can almost compare Warspite with Bismarck and Tirpitz. But I'm feeling that Tirpitz and Bismarck have much better penetration rate or something. Like, you have much higher percent of getting penetration, citadel penetration with it than the Warspite. And I'm not like a person that will go into detail with what can penetrate or not, but of course Warspite is built before the First World War, so it's kind of an old design. So maybe I'm not sure if they have something with the design to do, but it can do a decent damage. I have actually Citadel Bismarck with my main battery, and it is not, I will say it's not that very common, because when you meet ships in tier 8, they will normally not show their broadside to you, so I never usually make a full broadside to a warship of a range of 16. But I did manage to get within 13 and broadside a Bismarck, and I did 28,000 damage with one Citadel hit, and that is like, wow, okay, so you can really do damage if you get close enough. And of course, if Bismarck or Tirpitz is not paying attention to you at all, then you're having a good time then. Just shoot. I wouldn't say you have so much a good deal with Amagi, because I think Amagi has much more armor than the Bismarck or Tirpitz. I'm not really sure, but I can really go to investigate that. But this isn't the video that I want to explain what the difference of armor it is. I just wanted to want to talk about my real life issue, why I'm not making more World of Warships video, and so on. So I think I'm just gonna dive right into it and start a battle with Warspite. Before I'm doing it, I'm gonna open 2 containers. I'm never like lucky with my trial luck, never. Maybe because I haven't opened too much enough, but I usually open more credits because I feel I'm getting most useful for the credits all the time to something. If I want to upgrade something or buy something, the credits is always useful for something, so I always collect those. So I'm really happy with that all the time when I get these containers with well, bitcoins and flags. Sometimes you even get camo too, so I think that's okay as well. Depends on what camo you actually get, but it's decent. You can even get consumables, so that's a decent okay for me too. What I have actually trained Warspite 4 is kinda a bit weird maybe for someone. I've played this warship a lot, very lot, so this is my only commander with Elite Commander XP. So I've tried to be more concealed in the match, as well as firing events. I wasn't sure that was the right thing to do, but I felt like I didn't have any other choice. Especially we needed the expert marksman because the guns is so slow, but a little bit of a turn you can actually change the game a little bit. I feel every second counts when you have to fire an enemy ship. So especially when the time is short, when you really don't have the time to wait for the guns to turn. But I usually turn my ship much more than I turn my guns to keep my bear on the enemy. Since I also feel like I'm gonna get in close, very close with destroyer, I felt like taking advanced training would be a very great thing for the secondary armament, because I have do have battles that my secondary guns might actually saves my lives many times, and I'm not sure if it's because of their accuracy at all, but I feel like the secondary batteries in Warspite is actually pretty decent, or good, should I say. It's good. I actually have had devastating strike by just turning a broadside to a destroyer that wanted to torp me, but he didn't manage to torp me because my secondary battery destroyed him. Simply all of my secondary turrets destroyed almost a fully healthy destroyer with one salvo. So I really depends on these turrets just in case. So I'm really those have saved my ass a couple of times. So that's also a reason why I focused a bit on those turrets, because they're actually quite good. And so my Warspite is always taking fire. I can ensure that you can always catch fire. That's why I also have basics of survivability, because you will always catch fire on this ship. I'm not sure why, but it's catching fire like a tree if you're gonna throw firing sticks on it. You catch fire very easily, so I have that for sure. That will at least I have can survive a decent attack from HE ship. I know mostly of them they are very close to me, so that's why I'm focusing my main battery on them. So what kind of camo should I have? I don't really care what camo. This is the most likely the camo the ship did have in the Second World War. But I want to go for something that is kind of not that normal of camo. That most likely ship never did have at all. And I think this is a great camo because my Warspite captain or commander, admiral of the fleet, is my elite commander here, so I can earn a lot of just having elite, having more and more free XP going to more commander XP going to the captain, so I can use those XP to another captains that might need those XP. So I think this is pretty much okay. I don't have to do so much. This is also okay, so I'm just gonna try a battle. You are so lucky to now witness either I win this match or I will die with some not so honorable reason at all. So yeah, we're gonna be really lucky if I'm heading in a tier 8 match now, which I doesn't. Ended up in a tier 7, but it's not that, nothing much really to fear about, because it's only Scharnhorst. New Mexico, it has very good artillery guns, I have to say. Those guns he has is really good if he know where to point them. Same with Arizona here. She is also very powerful. So I'm gonna beware of those. Kamikaze Air is also a ship I should pretty much fear a bit, I feel. I should not actually fear, but I should be aware of them. And we even have two pink people in our team, which is unfortunate, but that is something we just have to live with. And it's Omaha and Grabsch Bay, or Grabsch A, Grabsch Bay, Grabsch A. Sorry if I can't pronounce the name right. And most likely you can see why this guy is pink. He's actually wasting ammo shooting NSC. Well, he did do it, but he stopped now. So I think I'm gonna go to cross C and B. I feel like going A is always a suicidal thing to do. I always ending up getting destroyed, or most of the time I getting destroyed by going to A. So I feel that is kind of nah. I feel I have a much more unlucky things there to happen than here. So I think I'm gonna go for either B or C. Most likely C will probably be taken before I even get there, but I can assist on someone if someone gonna capture B. But we only have 2 destroyers in our team, and our enemy team has 3 destroyers, so we're 1 destroyer short. But since our 2 destroyers actually are in the division, and even I think they're in a clan too, they're most likely gonna try to capture A. Hopefully they will catch it and send some torps towards the 2C line. Hopefully. Also, I don't see any warships approach B yet, but that's because we don't even have a ship that can see that far. We have what we have here. We have York here. He's moving. It looks like he is going to try to go for B here, but there are 2 destroyers at A now. It seems those destroyers in our team is gonna have very busy hands at the moment by shooting at those. So hopefully they will still be busy with them sinking warships. I'm gonna try and doing a broadside to this Scharnhorst. I'm gonna stop a little bit because otherwise I will crash into the island. It's not having the right camo either, so I should actually have a chance of penetrating his armor if he did keep going that direction, which he didn't, unluckily enough. We have Conning here. Is he moving? I'm not sure he's moving. Yeah, he is on. We have a DD-T-22 over here, German destroyer. And it looks like York is getting attacked from A line. From the A. But it seems also we have lost 2 destroyer each, which is not so good at all. Let's see, I'm gonna try again doing a great broadside to Scharnhorst here. He doesn't have the right camo to defend himself with, so I should have a pretty much good chance of doing a great deal damage to it. Once I can see it. I'm gonna help Bjork here capturing B, so that is something taken care of. Let's see what it does. We did 12,000 damage with some 4 overpens. Well, that's good. Or should I say not so very good. Now we have Scharnhorst targeting me, so I'm pretty much sure I'm the next target here. Because York did manage to survive this. But it looks like he's turning his focus on something else now. I'm not so sure what he's gonna do now, but anyway, I'm gonna broadside him. Luckily for me, he is taking 16 16,000 damage. Well, we didn't have the right camo to be on that type of warship, right? But that's fine by me. Okay, now he's shooting broadside with armor piercing. Now I'm gonna mostly only my rear turrets was unable to fire, but now I'm pretty much in deep trouble here because he has torpedo on board, and the chances of me surviving this is now very, very slim. I have no ships that could defend me or help me, so I'm pretty much trapped in a really, yeah, how should I say this? The biggest trap of all. Warspite is a very slow ship, so I'm not sure if I can survive this or not, but I'm gonna try and do my best here. But it looks like he's gonna try to hide behind the island because he doesn't want to show himself. So luckily, maybe I can get some help over here. I'm not sure what kind of button is that. No, that was not the right button. Was this the right button? Yeah, no. We have to see what I need some help. So F8. Yes, I need help. So yeah, I'm getting help here now. So probably if I can just hit the citadel here. Only take 3,000. Oh, that's not decent enough. So he's probably gonna torp me in a very second now. But there is actually hope of me surviving because I don't think his torp is gonna do that much of damage. But he's mostly gonna... I'm not so sure what he's gonna do right now. But yeah, he did launch his torps, but he didn't actually hit me. So we're gonna do 3,000 there. Should I crash into him? Nah, I do not crash into him. I don't want to crash. And those torps was too close, mate. Simply just too close. That was kinda random. I think my secondary is gonna destroy him now if I'm lucky. Go secondary! You saved my ass pretty much many times, and hopefully you will do it now. There we go. Save my ass. So there you have it. My chances was pretty much slim, but I did survive it. But I'm not sure if... Oh, this is gonna end, because I have a cunning now in front of me. And I don't have that much HP left. So I think it's a fair trade if I ram him right now. But I'm not sure if I should go for it or not. But it depends on what he's gonna do. It looks like he's going forward, so we are gonna charge it, I believe. If he decides to stop, I will gladly turn away. Wow! That's why you cannot call Warspite always a laser gun, because that wasn't a laser shot at all. Not at all. I'm gonna stay, trying to stay alive as long as possible, because I think there is no warships that is going to interrupt me right now. So I'm gonna just call for help, and hopefully ships will help me just take some of his HP down. Looks like he's gonna ram himself aground now, so that's a kind of good thing for me. That's an easy citadel for me, but that didn't happen at all either. Nah, he is not gonna ram himself aground. It looks like he's actually wants to trade life now with me. I'm not sure, but this is a very, very this is like 14th century battle, like with sail ships and all that. Really heavy stuff going on here now. We are not using sails anymore, captains. Not at all. Why are we even doing this? This fight is ridiculous. second match entirely with this. And we got it. I did get help from 2 cruisers at all, so that's very much that was very much helpful. So thank you a lot. I did send SOS, so my distress call was heard. So now we're gonna assess the situation a little bit. Looks like we're already still fighting at A, as I predicted. A is a very dangerous place to fight, so you see here the fight is still going on. So what we're gonna do here is, looks like if I can get that New Mexico to turn a little bit. Nah, I don't think it's gonna turn, so I'm gonna fire my broadside now. But yeah, I didn't expect to survive this 2 times in a row, so there you have it. Warship close combat is like with shotgun. Oh, seems like New Mexico is gonna wants to shoot at me as well. Oh, and Arizona as well. I think we have to turn our ship full to them now with my bow. If I'm lucky, I can destroy that New Mexico with this shot. No, it didn't happen. But someone else got it, so that is really good. No, I cannot do broadside anymore, otherwise I will be destroyed by USS Arizona here. So I'm gonna point my bow towards them, and luckily he is turning his broadside to me, so I can easily penetrate his magazine or citadel if I'm lucky enough here. And we're gonna do some, or we did 4,000 damage, 2 hit and 1 overpen. But I think this is gonna end well, as I think we have 3 or 4 warships pointing at Arizona right now. So I think we really have this battle too. That was a bit spread of a shots, but maybe a decent one too. 7,000 damage is not bad at all. And he actually managed to dodge those torpedoes. So yeah, that was a great one. We are gonna, just in case, if Arizona here do survive of getting in range of my secondary guns, my secondary gonna target him first, as soon as I'm in range with him, if we ever gonna get in range. We're also getting close to the Soviet cruiser Bundoy. I'm sorry if I do not pronounce it right again, but I'm not that good at pronouncing right names. So if we can do some citadel damage this time, then that will be great. And we did not, unluckily enough. But I think it's okay, because we actually have this game at right now. I can point my turret from the back towards the oh, wait a second here. Looks like Arizona is actually turning towards me now. So I'm not gonna turn. I'm not gonna turn anymore. I'm gonna approach him a bit. I'm fearing that he is gonna try to. If he doesn't get what he wants, I fear like he is gonna broadside me, and then. Oh wow! Yes. That was exactly what I thought when I was turning. Not a good thing, but that is why that's what you have to pay for shoring your broadside, and that is what I just did. Oh, can I kill you before you get into hiding? Oh, can I, come on. Yes, I did it. Those are just paper ships too, so I have a really high confidence that I could kill it. So yes, so we did. The crates here is pretty much okay. I will not complain about it at all. I should be dead a long time ago, but but we did survive, and we did a great deal of damage. So even in a tier 7 match, you could beat a tier 8 too. but it went well. Uh, what did I sink again? I think I did sink a... Yeah, I did sink Scharnhorst and Conning, with a bit of a help, of course. I didn't do that alone. And bowling was my doing, but it was weakened up by other players, so there also goes some credits to those players that was weakening it, because if it wasn't weak enough, maybe my Citadel wasn't enough to kill him, so that was very important that she was weakened before. So yeah, very good, very. That was a very great battle, I think. And we get 24,167 converted elite commander XP. Wow, that is very good. That is very, very good. That is also ship bonus because of the ship bonuses, right? Uh, so this was a great match, but since I will actually want to do this a lot more, but since my computer is not strong enough to show this battle in real HD quality, this isn't gonna be a video that is really great that people will like to see often, because the graphic on this is not good enough. It will like go up to standards, like some point, maybe not, but it'll mostly not be able to keep up with the standards. But we got fireproof. I did catch a lot of fire, and I was most certainly to die by fire. If I hadn't killed that cruiser now, I would most likely go down by fire and be destroyed, of course. You can see here, I have 89 hits with my secondaries. That's a lot of secondary hits for a tier 6, I believe. I think tier 6, that's a lot of secondary hit for a tier 6. I believe Fuso and Congo can do almost the same amount if they can survive long enough to do that much of secondary hits with their secondary guns. So yeah, I was aiming for the Citadel many times, but I didn't. But I did only get once, and that Citadel was the most important Citadel I ever did in this game. So that's for sure. That was a very needed Citadel hit, at least. That was very important. So yeah, I think that's it. I thank you for watching, everyone. I will post a new video in World Warships, of course, when my computer is pretty much up to date, because this is not up to date at all. If I gonna have people to watch this, they want I expect my watchers to watching a great HD quality video, not this crappy. Should I say old time thing like 2000, crappy, stylish. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day. I see you all later.